Answer yourself this question. Do athletes deserve money? All the money they're getting? Now, if you're the normal fan, you know the answer is always going to be no. None. I mean, they don't deserve all this. Back in the day, they didn't make anywhere near that money. They played for fun, or they didn't play for money. Well, considering that Babe Ruth made $80,000 in 1930, and that's $1,250,000 now, I'd say they played for money. And you have so many things. You had Kurt Flood back in 1967, who basically started with his actions. He started free agency because he wanted respect and more money. He wanted to be able to choose his teams because owners used to own athletes. They used to. They don't anymore, and that's because of the Kurt Flood and a few other things. But yes. So there will be fans that say, well, they don't, they shouldn't make as much, way more money than teachers or police officers or whatever. You'll hear that. Okay, teachers, in their way, should have more money, but a lot of them have to pay for their own pencils, their own paper, their own school supplies. A lot of them have to do that. So yeah, they should at least be reimbursed or get more money for that end. But, and the police officers, they're in danger, so they should, yes. But they have shifts. They have shifts, they go home at night. It is a job. See, the reason athletes make so much more money, it's you the fan. You can't leave them alone. Because think about this. They never have a minute of privacy unless they wall off their house. You all have to take one look at them. They all have to be in the most perfect of shape for their season and for their image. Just look at all of the, just even look at, for even before the internet, all the letters that people would say about any athlete that just got completely out of shape. They have to look perfect. They have to always be perfect. They have to have an image they have to sell. That means that is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. LeBron James pays over $1 million a year between nutritionists and nutrition, between training, between everything to keep his body up. That is 7 to 8 hours a day. Every bit of that. And then figure this. They also have to, they go to their interviews. They also have bookings they have to do of their own. See, that's the same with actors. You all believe that you could do this, that this is like, just because, you know, your job might be tough. It could be a blue-collar job. But you believe, oh my God, just to put on a suit, that's just so much easier than being a model, than being an actor, being an athlete. The people that say that don't ever realize, and I've been an actor, okay? They don't realize there's a different type of hard work. Maybe it's not being on a highway. Maybe it's not that type of work. But there is something about being an actor on a set where you're on it for 18 hours straight. That's may not be physically demanding, but it's mentally demanding. It's kind of crazy, if you will, and then you have to remember lines. You have to do all this. Remember, you're an actor, so you have to remember all these. Not everything is physically demanding. Not everything to be hard work. It doesn't have to be. So that's where the athlete comes in. Just because just to be able to put on a good-looking suit and go on interviews that you yourselves watch. Just because of that, oh, I could do that. That's so easy. He couldn't. That person, that athlete couldn't do my job. See, maybe not. It's because they don't have enough reps like you do at your job. But you couldn't do theirs. You're wishing you could be able to dunk a basketball or be the best basketball player, be the best football player. That's why you pay tickets. You're living through them. End of story. So yeah, the issue that we have to the issue you have to realize is these athletes earn every dime. Because being an athlete or an actor or any of those, I mean, just their bodies are in, no matter who I spoke of, their bodies are insured. Their faces are insured. Everything they have is insured. They have to protect themselves at every second of the day. Is because everything that they have is a moneymaker. You regular fans don't have that understanding. And so maybe they couldn't do your construction job or whatever that may be, but you couldn't understand the stress that they're under. You couldn't. Not at all. Like I was saying before, hard work is not just physical. Everything that they're doing is mental. And sometimes there are ones that can't handle the stress. So if you're just jealous and mad because they've made all that money, you're the reason. You can't leave them be. You can't. So, have they earned it? Have they earned every bit? Every single dime. And don't you forget it.